Hi guys, it's Arlene again from Gingisjourney. It's Saturday and I feel much more much more energetic today. I'm finishing up my smoothie and I have rested, so that's a good thing. So I just want to go ahead and finish the last two full flip throughs of the collection because what I'm noticing is that I've been trying to record the flip throughs individually, but it's taking literally it's taking like a whole day or half a day for the video to upload into YouTube. I'm not sure if this is the case with everyone. I'm not using an iPhone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S20 and that's what I've been using. So yeah, last night I recorded the flip through for the last one that just posted today, and literally I went to bed while it was uploading. I woke up and it was still uploading. So I don't know how long this one's gonna take, if it's gonna post today, if it's gonna post tomorrow, but it is currently Saturday and I'm gonna film just both of the journal flip throughs all together in one. So the ones that I'm filming today is the mint one, the large mint one, and the larger pink one. I have in the earlier videos, including on my IG account, I have the shorter versions of the flip throughs with music. So this will be the chatty one, so that way I can let you guys know the different digitals I've used and the different supplies that I've used. They are, once again, mostly all similar. I've used all digitals from Cassie from Dust to Roses shop on Etsy. I've used 15 different digital collections. They're not full collections. They are bits and pieces throughout. So some will be mixed in collage, others will be full pages, and I'll name them as I go through them. Also, I haven't got around to adding all of the links to everything, all the shops on the video descriptions, but I will. So all the videos, whatever digitals I've shown or products of other shops that I've shown, I will link them under each video as I've mentioned them. So yeah, all of the digitals for Dust to Roses are available on her Etsy shop. There are two collections specifically that I might have used here and there that are from Patreon exclusive digitals. So those are not on her Etsy shop. Those are on her Patreon, which I also just recommend you guys to check it out. She has there's different price ranges, and you have access to a lot of other content for video contents like how-to tutorials, lots of different things, just many different things that she shares on there. I love it. I've enjoyed being a part of it, so I encourage you guys to go check it out. Also, you get access to other digital kits that are not available on her Etsy. So yeah, I'm gonna start the flip through. I'm not going to go over the covers again. They're all, like I said, similar. So I've used products from the same shop. So the materials are from Amity Bloom, Boho Tree. Yeah, those are the ones that I used. And this particular trim is from Boho Tree. However, I received this piece in an inspo pack from Moonside Parlor, just to clarify that. So if you want to know anything else as far as the fabrics that I'm using or other types of materials, if you visit my earlier videos, you would see I go into more detail of where I got those from, so that I just don't repeat it over and over to not make the video overextended. Okay, so also before I continue, please, I would love if you guys subscribe to the channel, as well as visit me on my Instagram account. I'm way more active there. I'm just starting out with the YouTube. So if you'd like to get to know more about me, what I'm doing, what I'm working on, Gingisjourney on Instagram, I'll link it below. I'm on there several times a week, every day actually. I'm on there for, either browsing through or adding content. And then my shop Gingisjourney, also on Instagram, is where I'll be selling my journals for now. So they're posted there if you're interested in purchasing. After this coming week, if they're still in there not claimed, then I'm going to move it over to my Etsy shop. I do have an Etsy shop. I'll put the link below, but currently I don't have any items posted. I am going to upload these and some other things soon. So if you favorite the shop, then when it posts, it'll show up, it'll pop up anytime I add anything new. All right, guys, and thank you so much for being here and for your patience with the flip throughs of these journals. I'm trying little by little, and I'm getting it. So, on to the flip through. Once again, the word bottle charm, all four have it. And for how I assembled these charms, please check the earlier videos that I've posted, and I show how I assembled them. Also, you know, I'm not a jewelry maker, but I have been making some charms for the journals and stuff that I sell on my shop. But if you're interested in seeing how I put these together, there's lots of videos out there, but I don't mind showing you guys how I did that. So just let me know in the comments what you're interested in seeing. I'll be more than happy to show you. Okay, so this journal, I ran out of that dark red sari, so I actually used a this very pretty pink silk piece of fabric that I just cut out, and I love how it went with this journal. This one is my favorite of the collection. I love the lighter colors. I just love it, and I really love this trim. And by the way, these two larger journals, these are actually tucks, so you can actually put a postcard. It does come all the way down, but because of the sari trim, I did not back this one, so you might have to fuss with it a little bit to get it to this part of the bottom, but it will go through. I've actually put a postcard there, but that's optional. You can put it there. So both the large journals have that. The two smaller journals are not tucks. They're just completely stitched all the way. Okay, so this is opening it up. Once again, all of the four journals have tags as soon as you open up, and all of the four journals have a word tag in Spanish and this floral tag with a antique Spain stamp. So you'll see that in all four. They're just slightly different. Maybe the stamp is different and the word is different. So the word for this journal is sueños, which means dreams. This is the floral stamp for this one, dearly loved. They also have different words on each one, and it's backed with avocado dyed paper. And they all have some sort of floral gardening page when you open it up. This is a beautiful piece of sari from boho tree. So the two larger ones have a half of this piece, and the smaller ones have the other longer gold trim, also from boho tree. Tim Holtz flower, as well as a piece of vintage wallpaper that I just collaged on top. And these cards, I have to, okay, so these tags with the Spanish definitions, they were gifted to me. I don't remember the shop, but I am going to, I'm gonna ask her again which shop she got it from, so that way I can also put that in the description if you're interested in getting that printable. It's on Etsy, I know that for sure. Okay. So on these have a larger tuck spot that I've made with this is a flashcard, a very old flashcard, and I just collaged this digital. This is also from Dust to Roses. It's part of Victorian Roses, another one of my favorite ones, and I put some of this sheer fabric that I really love this piece of fabric. So I just stitched this on. And then it has this very big tag or journaling card. This is a photocopy of a vintage wallpaper that I got from Ruby and Pearl. So both of the large journals have one of these large tags with some paper flowers, a butterfly sticker, and then this piece of paper is French vintage paper that I got from Sarah from Crafty Paper Bits. And then I just backed them with a piece of, there's a piece of a paper bag. Thought they were very pretty. I'll try to keep the leaf sticking out. All right, and then the back pocket, also collaged, so all of them have like some sort of a collage tuck. I added some, you know, sorry ruffles here on this one. Oops. And I absolutely love this blue butterfly. That's my favorite color, by the way. Love how it looked there. And then here, some vintage ephemera. Some of these I received in Happy Mail from Dust to Roses, and some of them I received from Paper Harbor Co. And then this script orange walnut cake recipe card. This actually came in my my Amity Bloom paper pack. So I'm sharing some of those. This I received in Happy Mail from Dust to Roses, and I just left it as is. This metal part was also part of it. I just folded it over so it doesn't stick out the pointy part. All I did was add the paper flower because I just think it's pretty as is. The color is just really, really pretty. So I loved it. Once again, this very, very old Spain paper. It's in all 4 of the journals. That's part of the opening page from Madrid. And it's from 1922, very brittle, so just be careful turning the page. So this one has a vintage postcard as the tuck spot. I just added a piece of that gold sari trim. And these are more notes, student notes. This one's from 1967. The student's name was Kathy Clark, and all of these notes are written in Spanish. And if you can see here, this is from La Universidad de Madrid. So this is actually a university in Madrid. The other, in the smaller journals, it also has the students' notes, but it didn't have the university on it. But those pages had the watermark, so. But they're really cool. I love them. This backing, so these florals, this is just a very beautiful scrapbook paper. And then I just, to not leave it fully white in the background, I backed it with this printable. I'm not sure if you could see it really good. This printable is part of Dust to Roses Patreon exclusive digital kit. And this is Tales from Another Land. So she includes like these simple sheets that you can, you know, back your other digitals with. And if you heard in my last video regarding these collaged note papers that I did, I was really inspired by a particular photo. Well, this was the photo. I love, love, love this photo. And this is from Cassie's collection, Found Photos of Couples. This is on her Etsy shop. So this reminded me of my parents, and literally I had this whole reflective moment when I saw this. It just gave me all sorts of feelings. So this was the first tag that I made using this photo, and I had the stamp that says, "I loved you yesterday, I love you still, I always have, and I always will." Oh my gosh, you know, my parents have been together forever, and I've always admired their love. And so when I saw this, it made me think of them. My mother's always talking about growing old together, and it's just really beautiful, their love story. And so this made me think of them, and it just inspired me to make 4 different ones for all of them. So they all have the same stamp, the same decoupage napkin, and I used a piece of that old Spain paper to collage. but they all have different couples. So this one has this couple, and this was the first picture that inspired me to do the before and after. So I thought this was a really cute picture. This is a real vintage photo of this couple, and I think they're dressed up in costume, and it just made me think of them like when they were younger, you know, going out together, dressed up for whatever event, and then this was them later on. I just thought it was so adorable, so incredibly adorable. This vintage photograph came in a collection of photos that I got from Moonside Parlor. It was part of an inspiration bundle, I believe, or just a pack of photos. Other vintage photos that I have are from Paper Harbor Co. So this digital that I keep talking about, it's in all of the journals because it's one of my favorite ones from this collection, and this is from French Ephemera too. That one's also on Cassie's Etsy. So then I backed it once again with one of her backing pages from her digital collection, and here is just a very light stamp of Tim Holtz. And these magazine clip outs that you're going to see throughout all of the journals, this is also from Spain. Very old newspaper or catalog. So that's an advertisement there. A las novias, so it's talking about brides. This vocabulary card, some are decorated, some aren't. As I've mentioned before in the earlier videos, this one says después, which means after. And then I love this image here. La elegancia. I can't read that other word. Well, this is the elegance, and maravilla is marvelous. De la octava maravilla? I'm not sure. But anyway, this couple, vintage couple, is so pretty. So then this other side of this beautiful bride here, Rojo Enamorado, is basically, oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes my Spanish can be funny. Enamorado means in love. And then, so this is red. But the phrase itself, okay, I'll get back to you on that. I forget sometimes, I'm so sorry. Okay, so these larger journals have my only two vintage cards with a vintage image. So these are authentic. I only had two of them, and I think it represents the Spain culture so beautifully. I love it. I really love it. So each of the larger journals are going to have one of these. Those are exclusive. I don't have any more of those, so I hope whoever gets it really enjoys it. And then another vintage ledger. I believe I got these from, if not from Dust to Roses Papery, Vintage Polka Dot Shop. As I mentioned before, I had a large packet of vintage ledgers. Another vocabulary card that says Dios, which is God. And a piece of the magazine ad. I like these. This text is very pretty. So all of those Spanish vintage ephemeras are from Spain. And all of the pages in the journals are, by the way, avocado dyed pages. They didn't come out as bright pink. I printed them on cream color copy paper. And somehow my avocado dye in New York City, I'm not sure if it's the chemicals in the water, but they don't come out as bright pink as they were when I was in Florida. When I did the avocado dye in Florida, in less than 30 minutes, I had this bright colored avocado dye. Here in New York City, I cannot tell you how many times I've tried over and over, different timings, different temperatures. I mean, this is as close as I'm going to get it. This is as dark as I'm going to get it, actually. It comes out like a, almost like a darker tea. It doesn't come out like like that red color that you would normally get with avocado dye, unfortunately, but I still like this color. It still has a nice creamy tone. So that's that. And this is one of my handmade charms. So the larger journals have in the front a longer charm, all glass beads. A vintage music page. This I received in Happy Mail from Dust to Roses. Also has kind of like that romantic vibe with a couple. I think this is cute. And there goes that sari trim. Once again, the parchment paper that I avocado dyed, and I added some glitter paint. I actually had these for a long time and I decided to finish them up. So I finished them up in these journals. This, I always say it, and I know that I say every printable is my favorite. I have a lot. This is one of them. One of my absolute favorites. I think in every journal I ever make, it's going to have either a journaling card or this as a page because I love it. I love the script. I love the roses. I believe this is one of Cassie's favorites as well. It's just beautiful. Also in the two larger journals. I want to be careful taking this out. I only had 2 of these. Not sure. Yeah, you can see it. I'm sorry if it falls out of focus. I'll try to refocus it. So these are labels. I'm not sure for what. But these are also vintage labels in fabric that are from Spain as well. I only had 2, so each one of the larger journals has 1. So you guys are getting some of my very loved goodies. Another one of those Spanish vocabulary tags, arte, which is art, and then it has the definition. Some of these I stitched around. These decorative pages, these are from Amazon. It comes with a pack of grungy pages that come out so pretty. More of my ruffles. Vintage ledger. This came from Happy Mail for Cassie. This is also part of Victorian Roses. Gorgeous page. This charm I absolutely love. A gold rose charm. I think it went so perfectly with that. And then this trim, I think this is Moonside Parlor. If it's not Moonside Parlor, then it's definitely from my Amity Bloom fabric pack that she recently put out. And I was so blessed to be able to grab one. I was so happy. See, this page here, this is avocado dyed and this is on a white paper. So you can see the difference from cream and on white paper how the avocado dye comes out. And if you see that this one's more pink, because these are leftovers that I had from my batch that I dyed in Florida. So I will never get that pink again, unfortunately, until I figure out how to do it with New York water. So that's a butterfly die cut. I could also link the shop below where I got these die cuts. It was from an Etsy shop as well. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the shop, but I will. I could put it down if you're interested. Another sari trim. This is a magazine page from Stampington, from an art magazine. All of the journals have one of these colorful pages. They're different, you know, different prints, but these are their artist papers, by the way. And it has a vintage receipt that I collaged over. So this one, this here is from, I think this is Cassie's French Receipts. If this is not French Receipts, then it's French Ephemera too. But I believe it's French Receipts, if I'm not mistaken. I will check that and I'll put that in the description. But either way, both collections are beautiful, so you could check it out. These are the decorative vocabulary cards. So here I just used a piece of the leftover decoupage napkin with a ruffle and some string. That is entre, between or among. Ejercer, to exercise. And then I used, this is a vintage cigar label, I think. I thought it looked pretty there. I like the gold and the red. And then I just put a little trim there, which I love the way that came out. And I stamped it. So ejercer, to exercise. And this has like a piece of, what do you call this? Glitter tool. I made a pocket out of this stamp page. By the way, in yesterday's video, I must have been really tired. I called everything a stamp. So I called these a stamp. I called the ticket stamp. I think I called everything a stamp. I'm so sorry about that. So these are actual stamps. And these, some of them I think you can pull off if you'd like. But yeah. So the other stuff that I was calling stamps were actual tickets. Sorry about that. And these are backed. And I say sorry a lot too. Ay, ay, ay. Another altered guest check. Avocado dyed. Also that I avocado dyed in Florida. With that stamp. And a very old book page. This vocabulary card says durante, which is during. Gold doily. All of the journals have a gold doily that you can play with. I loved this paper. Very old, like those. It looks like one of those pages that you would get in the restaurants to keep the kids busy. This is what this reminded me of, unless it came out of a newspaper. But it is from Spain. It's very old and brittle. They're very cute. I only had, well, actually I had one, and then I just cut it in half, and so both of the larger journals have one side of that paper. You got like a chicken leg here. This is part of a Patreon exclusive digital kit from Cassie, and this is from the ballet kit, if I'm not mistaken. So here I collaged a pocket, various elements there. There's vintage wallpaper, authentic vintage wallpaper, Tim Holtz flower, Tim Holtz paper as the backing, and then more of that antique ledger that I got from Amity Bloom. Some materials. This here is also a digital from that ballet exclusive Patreon kit. Isn't this gorgeous? I printed this on vellum in one of the smaller journals. I love it. Some more of the ad paper. And then this is some more of that Spanish dictionary paper. They're also very old, so it'll kind of tear when you fold it over. But it's good for collaging. It's very nice. And those were given to me by my friend Jen at Jen's Junk. I'll also list her YouTube channel at the bottom so you guys can go check her out. And this is another piece of Amity Bloom wallpaper that I'm sharing with you guys. I put it in here as a page so that you guys can write on or maybe add a photo on, but you can tear it out if you'd like to use it in other projects. I love these metallic papers. I love rose gold too. I love gold and rose gold. Those are just my thing. So I added that in here, and I think it goes so beautifully with this this light teal color, I believe. Looks so nice together, and it goes so well with this wallpaper. All of the journals also have another piece of the Amity Bloom vintage wallpaper. And they all have one of these Tsunami Rose prayer card digitals with a red paper flower. And there goes a piece of that pretty vintage wallpaper. All of the journals, all four, also have a devotional page. So this one says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, and in whom I take refuge." Psalm 18:2. This has a vintage label card. And this one I believe I got from a paper pack that I ordered from Sarah Crafty Paper Bits. The two larger journals, the pocket page is this pretty scrapbook paper. I don't remember the company right now, but I did collage. This is also from that same paper pack. And I just added some gold to the side. I didn't really want to cover it up. It's pretty. I mean, whoever the owner can personalize it as they wish. And then I collaged in the back of these. And these were the first pages that I actually started working on when I started making the journals. I had fun making that. So this vintage hello tag I got from Happy Mail from Cassie. So I added it there. And then these are some more of those vintage railway tickets. Some of these came from Cassie and Happy Mail. Some of them come from Sarah and Crafty Paper Bits. And I also have a little bundle that I received from Paper Harbor Co. So you can check either one of them. They tend to sell bundles that include these. And if you want to buy just a pack of them, Paper Harbor Co. always has these stamps available in her Etsy shop. And actually, she also sells them on IG. Some more of the Tim Holtz flowers, washi tape, just different elements. And in some of the journals I've included, this is part of the digital kit Railway Ephemera from Etsy from Dust to Roses. So I just kind of put them together. I really love how this tag came out. I love it. And I tried to pair them up with these really pretty vintage photos of railways. So I thought it was kind of cool to pair them up together. When I saw them, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to pair that up with with that digital. It's so perfect. So this is a Santa Fe train, 73, on the 24th of March. And this I got from Moonside Parlor. I really love these photos. So I hope you guys enjoy them because I don't have any more. Whatever was in this collection is going. But you know, I wanted to use some of my pretty ephemera. This is from Dust to Roses Papery. This is onion skin paper. Some more. These are obviously throughout all of the journals. These are the main feature of these journals are these papers from Spain. So some more advertisements. Very pretty images. So pretty. Claro que conviene. Son dos jabones al precio de uno. So, I think that says, sure, it's convenient. You get 2 soaps for the price of 1. There goes that, this wooden stamp that I got from Boho Tree. I'm not sure if I'm using them correctly. I'm trying. But I still think it looks pretty. You can see the heart. And since February is the month of Valentine's Day, I used it. Some sari trim. All of them, once again, have this coloring page that has scripture on it, the faithful love of the Lord. And I thought these were perfect because no matter what you feel on Valentine's Day, if you are single or not, just remember that God loves you, and that's enough. I'm telling you, that's enough. This is a trim that I got from Joann's. So I added it there as a tuck spot. And all 4 of the journals have a vintage postcard from Spain, but the 2 larger ones have, I guess, sort of a romantic themed postcard, because I didn't have a lot of the nature ones available. So the 2 smaller ones have kind of landscape, and then the 2 larger ones have couples. This one says muchas felicidades, so just wishing them happiness, lots of happiness. And these are blank on the back. And you can see the coloring, it's very old. And I really like this comical advertisement. And it's actually advertising Colgate toothpaste. So I hope that, you know, if you don't know Spanish, maybe you can translate it to find out what it's saying. But it's funny. It's a funny advertisement. I love these cartoons in the background. And this is advertising soap. the brand Sunlight. Very cute. Another one of the full colored magazine pages from Spain. This is a makeup advertisement. And then the center, as I mentioned before, so some of the centers are kind of romantic-y, I guess you want to say. This is an ad for, I think, these cookies. So, Terabus. I don't know, but I'm guessing these are cookies from Spain, so it's talking about that. But I really love this image of this lady and this gentleman having their snacks, their cookies. And both of the journals have an image of a couple from this magazine. This, at first I was thinking, is that like a cigarette thing? But no, it's not. This is according to what this says here, it's like a concentrated extract. So it's like a perfume, because it's advertising perfume here. So it's not a cigarette. It's actually a perfume holder of some sort. This is a very old envelope from Spain that I just stuck on here to make a tuck spot. It's still open here, but it is fragile, so you want to be careful. You can add something in there. I collaged a piece of authentic antique wallpaper from my Amity Bloom kit. And then this one has the, I think this is the actual letter that came inside of here. And I love this paper. I don't know what kind of paper it is, maybe tracing paper. But this is the letter from 1958 from Villa. 2 L's in Spanish is pronounced like a Y. And she's writing to, is that Julia? I don't know. But it's in Spanish. I did not read this one completely, so I'm not exactly sure. But I think it's from a friend. So it's like a friendship letter. So his love never ends, his mercies never cease. Lamentations 3:22. I really love these pages. I think I mentioned before in the earlier video that I got this this coloring book from my niece. So she gave me permission to use it however I want, and I told her, you know, I'm going to use a few pages in my journals, and so she was okay with that. So you guys are actually getting a page from Haley, okay? And she did, by the way, watercolor some flowers onto some guest checks. So she made 4, so each one is going to get it. I don't have it to show right here, but I'm going to include it as an extra, and that's from Haley. I love her so much. There goes some boho tree trim. I really like this one, but I got this from a mixed bundle that she sells on her shop, so I don't have a lot of it. So I believe the 2 larger ones have that tab. This is a small notebook paper, some more of this some of those Spain pages. That's the other side of the collage pocket. Boho tree, this is from Moonside Parlor. And then this vintage sticker I got from Crafty Paper Bits. Label, not sticker, sorry. So you have a gardening page of roses. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This also came in a pack from Sarah from Crafty Paper Bits. And a vintage photograph. This, I believe, was from Paper Harbor Co. 1940s, 1941. And then this is just collaged with more of those papers from Spain. I know you see me like organizing it. Boho tree, there goes that red and champagne glass charm. The other side of that vintage wallpaper. And then here I created a tuck spot with some more of that stamp page that I received in Happy Mail from Cassie. It was actually a booklet of stamps. You've seen it around a lot. So that's where I got that from. Each of the larger ones has a pocket like this, but the other one has a different backing. I made like a double tuck here. So that's from Spring Beauty, a printable from her collection. This fabric came from Moonside Parlor. And then each one of these large journals in this tuck or throughout, have one of these itty bitty adorable envelopes. How cute is that? With like a little telegram. How adorable, guys. Oh, once again, I only had 2 of these, so you know, the person that's purchasing these journals, enjoy them because they're so cute. I don't have any more. So adorable. Oh, such a cute little envelope. Okay, so in here I tucked a vintage book page. This is in English. This is not from Spain, but I had a few of these book pages that I thought were really cute with children. And this is actually a language book to learn English with our friends. I thought was so cute for, you know, for Valentine's Day. And then this is some more of that printable, the ballet collection from the Patreon exclusive, Dust to Roses. Oh gosh, I think I'm tucking this in wrong. Probably I am. Like it fit right before, right? Okay, I don't want to break it, so I'll tuck it in after. I don't want to overextend. So this is the other side. This is also from the Ballet exclusive digital kits. Patreon exclusive, I'm sorry, Ballet. The other side of that word search page. Some more of that, those papers. And then this says dentro, which means inside. And how pretty is this page, this magazine page? Look at that lady. And the style, the whole fashion. See, they're kind of tearing, so you want to be careful with them. They're very old. Did I have it this way? Yes, I had it this way. And then once again, there goes a quarter of that page that I used in the front from 1922. These are from Madrid, so all of the journals have that. All of the journals also have a piece of scrapbooking paper. So there's 2 of this color throughout one of the journals, and then there's a pink one. So you'll get one or the other. So I made a collage double tuck here. That's Rose Hill Paper Cottage. And then this, I've been using them little by little. This page that I got from Dust to Roses in Happy Mail. This is from her Botanist Desk collection on her Etsy shop. I just collaged and put a sari trim. There goes. All of the journals will have a sample piece of the handmade paper from Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage. And then this printable is from My Porch Prints. Do not quench the spirit, 1 Thessalonians 5:19. The other side of, I really do believe this is French receipts from the digitals. This is a piece of typewriter font paper, and this is a very old receipt, 1939. So the 2 larger journals have a half of this, and this is from Amity Bloom from the paper pack. This I'm so sorry. You know, it gets to a certain point that I just can't talk anymore. This is a vintage receipt. This I got from a pack from Paper Harbor Co. There goes that Stampington page. I really love that collaged look. And then the 2 larger journals have a large journaling card that I created. This was actually with some copy paper. And this is when I received the Ranger sprays that I was, so this was my first test page. And I'm like, I don't want to throw it out. It looks so pretty. So these were like the pinks and some of that gold spray. So I'm like, I'm not going to throw it out. So I backed it with a printable from, this is also from the ballet collection. So this is a Patreon exclusive once again. I added a sticker, Life is Fragile, Handle with Prayer. And then I added one of these very large and thick stickers, floral stickers that I had. Put some gold paint around. I think I came out pretty nice. You know, in junk journaling, we don't throw things away, right? We just alter them and it becomes pretty. So this is part of Victorian Rose. That is on her Etsy shop. And this says alguien, which means someone or somebody. Another one of my fabric clusters that I used as a tab here. I do make a lot of these fabric clusters. I need to use them more. This very beautiful printable is from Cassie's shop, and these are pretty French labels. You could use them as a journaling card or as a pocket. And this is on the other side of the Victorian Rose page, and that was printed on an avocado dyed paper. They all have a vintage playing card. And don't you just love this crunchy, pretty parchment paper? You get that effect when you dye it in avocado dye. This was avocado dyed, or you can do it coffee or tea dyed, and then you just bake it. It comes out so pretty. And then I glaze it over once again with the paint. I only did one side that was glazed, just in case the pen you're using doesn't write on this. You can always write on this side. It's just so pretty. And then some more of those papers. Love them, love them, love them. Reina por su belleza. So she's queen because of her beauty. That's what that says. So this is advertising makeup or beauty products. A tag that I made using a Tim Holtz cardstock paper pack. Once again, the Spring Beauty, one of my favorite ones. So you see these throughout. And I also put a piece of the My Porch Prince prayer cards on there. For whoever calls in the name of the Lord shall be saved, Romans 10:13. Added some sorry. And then in the back, it already had a collaged look, so I just put a piece of French ledger from Sarah's shop. I didn't put coffee dyed paper because, you know, maybe the owner wants to keep it that way. Because, you know, these can also be used as bookmarks. I use them. I love tags. I absolutely love tags. So you'll see some of my books have tags in them that I keep as bookmarks. And then some of them are throughout my journals that I love to journal on. I love them. So if I've received a tag from you in the past from journals or whatever, just know I'm using them. I'm definitely using them, guys. Above all, guard your heart. This is from the Tsunami Rose prayer card collection. She has a couple of versions as well. But I thought that these were simple, and the pink and the florals just went perfect with this collection, sorry. Some more of the vintage ledger. The other side of that page. And then the larger journals also have, I backed it with a washi floral sticker. I love these. I get them a lot. So all of my journals in the past, I've been sending those stickers. Another one of those butterfly die cuts. Detrás, which means behind. Another one of those prayer cards from My Porch Prince. This one's from 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has gone and the new has come. You're probably wondering, like, why are you reading them, Marlene? Well, I like reading scripture out loud. Why not? Once again, my favorite digital from the French Ephemera 2 collection. This is a collage that I made using, well, not really a collage, just a little piece. two pieces from the Botanist Desk collection. I really love this floral image. Floral washi sticker, and it's just a flip. And if you don't want this, you know, the washi easily removes. If you want to take it out and use it in something else, that's fine. Another piece of that beautiful floral scrapbook paper. I believe I got these from Hobby Lobby. Every time I say Hobby Lobby, my heart breaks. We don't have that in New York. Guys, my video cut off. So I don't know if I'm going to, okay, I was doing a flip through of the mint green larger journal and I was almost at the end of it and my video just shut off on me. So maybe I was just yapping too much. I don't know. I'm going to try to connect these two videos to finish the flip through. If I find a software and all of a sudden this just jumps into this section of the recording, I'm so sorry. It just totally shut off on me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Okay, so to finish the flip through of the green journal, I was talking about this page. Oh my goodness. I got this from Hobby Lobby. This is a scrapbook paper. We don't have Hobby Lobby in New York City, unfortunately, and it breaks my heart. I had that in Florida everywhere, and I would go all the time. I don't have it here. I believe they're in like Long Island or something, and I haven't driven that way, so I don't know how that Hobby Lobby is. So, anywho, that's what I was saying. That's that other side of the paper. And then each of the larger journals has a tuck spot that I used. I did not stitch on this handmade paper by Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage. I only glued it on with Fabri-Tac. So that way, if the owner wants to take it out and use that paper, you can. You could just tear it off slowly. And I just did a single stitch of this fabric flip. So if you want to remove the stitching lightly with a very small scissors, you can, so that you can use, or you can leave it as is because it looks really pretty. But if you wanted to use these, there's 4 or 5 different trims of lace. So you have lace, these 3 laces. So these were from my own pieces that I had. And then this one came in a pack that I received from Uniquely Ella, Marlene. She has gorgeous bundles in her shop, guys. So this came in a bundle that I got from her, and I only had a small piece of this trim. So because it had a heart, those 2 journals have a little piece that shows the heart, and then this is a boho tree trim. Inside the tuck spot, all of the 4 journals have this printable that I love. This is French Ephemera 2 from Cassie's shop. I can't believe my video cut off, guys. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Okay. This is a wine label, vintage wine label that I got from Dust to Roses Papery. She sells them on her shop on IG, on Instagram. This also came from Dust to Roses from Happy Mail. This is a vintage ticket. And there goes, I only stapled these on, so if you want to take these off and use them in some other project, you can. This is from the digital collection, Vintage French Postcards. I only used 2, so 1 in this journal and 1 in the pink one. Also very pretty. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, all 4 of the journals include one of these vintage wallpaper floating pockets. I learned how to do this by a tutorial that Ruby and Pearl XO has on YouTube. I also recommend that you guys check it out. It was very easy to follow. She has really great tutorials. So I also used an authentic piece of vintage wallpaper from a wallpaper shop. I can't talk. from a wallpaper pack that I received from Ruby and Pearl Exo's Etsy shop. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a piece of that vintage ledger from my Amity Bloom paper pack. Another one of my fabric clusters. This is just a bunch of vintage lace. And then this particular floating pocket doesn't have a back pocket. It's just collaged with a music paper that I got from Happy Mail from Cassie. Some of the Rose Hill Paper Cottage paper, some more of that vintage wallpaper, and then a few tags. So I put 3 little tags in this one because it didn't have a back pocket. The other large floating pocket has a back tuck. So this one just has the front, so I put 3. So this one has paz, which means peace, and amor, so peace and love. And this gorgeous tag is from Spring Beauty, also part of Dust to Roses Digitals. And then they'll be clipped on with this, I believe this is a Tim Holtz clip.